know what I'm saying? Damn, boom, black. Copywritten. They won't copyright us, will they?
Nah, well, at least I don't think D-Light Sound would.
Oh, like YouTube can copyright us for it?
Maybe. Could be, maybe.
Give me a
not.
countdown. Oh, ain't no countdown? All right, let's go live. That's whack, man. Satan at it again. 11 minutes, man. Unity Street speaking. Got a lot of videos though, bro. Look at that. 1 month ago, 1 month, bro. Keep it pumping. This one says live. Let's do it. Oh, we live, sis. Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
You not live? How long we been live for?
About 2 minutes. Right?
Come on, man. We've been live for a good minute. He said, gotta upgrade the Geico. Right? I guess Progressive ain't doing it, man. Let's see. Come on, man. We've been live for a good minute. He said, gotta upgrade the Geico. Okay, y'all got a little taste, man. Behind the scenes, right? But we're back live. So, again, let's get the link out. As y'all know, Satan ain't gonna stop. Right? Satan is not going to stop. So the question is, again, is how to, we got to change that title, how to become that disciplined man, or how to be that godly man, right? You know, but it starts with self. It starts with you, brother, right? Really recognizing and examining yourself, your intentions, your desires, and what you want. So let's go to 1 Corinthians 13:1. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 1. And this is the turn that all men and women have to make, right? When coming to serve the Lord, when wanting to be a godly man. Because I get the discipline, right? But we're coming from that biblical standpoint. So discipline is still involved with that godly man. Because a lot of brothers can be disciplined for the world.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right? But are you disciplined for the Father? Right? Is your mind trying to develop itself, your works after the Most High? And this is what we have to ask ourselves. So I'm coming off the angle of what? That godly man, that godly, disciplined man. All right. So let's get that link out. So 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 1. Everybody with me?
Come.
All right, go ahead. Oh, no, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 11. My apologies.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11.
Right, 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. Go ahead.
When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Right, so a lot of us were children. And moving forward into 2025, at whatever age you are, a lot of brothers and sisters are still children. Mentally. You may not be a child in age, but your thought process, how you handle life, how you maneuver in the world is still childlike. And Paul is dropping wisdom and saying, read it again.
When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Go ahead.
I understand as a child.
Yeah, I understood as a child, right? What is that understanding as a child? Is that you don't have that mature concept on life. So I'll give you an example. As a child, did you like to be reproved? Or you still get spanking, Stevie? Okay. When that stopped? What age? 11? Okay. Did you like when you got spanked? How'd you feel? What were your, do you remember your thoughts when you got spanked? What you used to think? Say that again? Okay, there you go. I'm not going to do that again. You know me? I wasn't too rebellious, but when I got whooped, I said, oh, I hate you. Oh. Right? I think my dad caught me ripping up pictures. Right? Look at Stevie. Yeah, I used to rip up pictures, man, because them spankings, I was like, man, I couldn't see the reason of the spanking. But it's the same thing as a child, right? Is that we don't consider why we're being corrected. So a lot of adults moving forward into the truth, you're being corrected but you don't like it. You don't like how it feels. You feel as if, everything that you do is wrong, when actuality, the correction was coming just to lift you up, give you understanding, give you wisdom to be able to learn the Father's way. So again, when Paul says, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, is that we're mentally in that child mindset. Go ahead.
I understood as a child.
Understood as a child, come on.
I thought as a child.
Read.
But when I became a man.
When I became a what?
But when I became a man.
Because that's really what this is about being a man. If it's disciplined, right? If it's focused, whatever it might be, right? That working man, it says, when I became a man, go ahead.
I put away childish things.
There you go. I put away childish things. And this is what we all have to comprehend when we're coming to serve the Lord. Man, am I still moving as a child, right? Am I still caught up in playing games? Am I still denying accountability, right? Do I still make excuses when moments I should be bearing what I did, right? When I should be acknowledging my wrong, or am I trying to evade the correction? We really have to understand what mindset that we're in. Am I in a mindset to give up the childish ways? Am I through with the streets? You know how it is. I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? From the Himalayas. Am I done with that mindset? Am I done with the Friday night freak-offs? Right? Am I done with the lying? See, that lying spirit, that comes from what? That childlike mentality. You can't really bear the truth. You can't accept the truth because you don't want to accept the correction. You don't want to accept the reproof. So Paul is saying when we become these mature brothers and sisters in the spirit, we actually recognize and understand why reproof and correction is good, because it's going to lead you on the right path. This is number one. Are we serious about being what the Father created us to be? Right? Are we serious about being what the Father created us to be? That's serious or grave sister. Grave sister, grave brother, because that's the question, how to be that disciplined man. And it just starts at the beginning. Do we even understand of the standard of a man? What is a man? Because the world says the man has to have a 700 credit score. You got to make 6 figures, right? You got to make 6 figures, and you have to have some type of, what else do they say, Yak? What else do they say? For the standard of a man.
6 figures.
Right? You got to make $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
So 120,000 is usually the medium, I guess, for 6 figures, right? That means you got to make $10,000 a month. A lot of us be laughing, giggling, because we barely make 20% of that. Some don't even. Still living good, right? But the world says that that's the standard, right? A disciplined man. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm working 3 jobs for my household. I get no sleep. I get 2 hours in between each job. I'm working myself dead, right? But then I come home to what? I come home to an overbearing woman. She wants to know why I'm not home. Well, I thought you wanted the 6 figures. So now I'm working my life away. I'm trying to be disciplined and focused, right? For what? Money. But that's according to what? The standard of the world. And that's really what comes into question. Well, what is the standard of a disciplined man are we looking at? Is it according to the eyes of the world, or is it according to how the Most High has shown us a man should be? Y'all see this? Because America have you out here sick. It'll have you out here like, what's his name? Cam Newton. Agreeing with everything.
Yeah.
Right? He agreed with Ray J when he said that all trans lives matter, or like being trans is okay. He said that is okay. Is that the standard of a man? Mr. Okay? Everything's okay? There's no standard, right? There's no good and evil. There's nothing to deny. So, you know, this is where it first starts with, you know, are we really tired of moving around and operating in that youthful lust, in that youthful mind? So let's read this one more time for those that are coming in to class. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. For those that just came on, it was a quick question in regards about how to be a disciplined man. But I'm going back to, let's bring it back to how to be a godly man. Right? Or really understand the standard of a man in the Most High's eyes. What's the standard of a man in the Most High's eyes? Is everybody with me? Any questions? Any questions? All right. So let's read this one more time.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11.
Go ahead.
When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Go ahead.
I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
There you go. When I became that mature brother or sister, I put away those childish things, right? And I want to get a precept just for what I said in regards of that correction, right? I want to get one quick precept, right? Go to Psalms. Go to Psalms chapter 119 and 71. One quick precept on that mature mindset when getting reproved. Because again, Paul said, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I spoke as a child. But when I now became a man, I put away childish things, right? I started to gravitate more to the mind of that spiritual man, that spiritual woman. And what's one of the things that a spiritual man, mature brother or sister does? Let's read this. Psalms 119 and verse 71. This is for everybody. In regards about correction, in regards about reproof, right? And all that is just instruction. It's guidance. It's corrective criticism that a lot of us take like you're getting poison, you know, poured down your back. When it's supposed to be sweet. Supposed to be leveling you up, gaining wisdom, gaining understanding. So let's read this. What did David say? Come on.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 71.
Yeah, Psalms 119, 71. Is everybody there? Go ahead.
It is good for me that I have been afflicted.
There it is. It's good that I have been corrected. I was chastised. Now we know David fell to what? Adultery and murder. But what did he do when he was told about himself? Look, Steve, man, listen, you got to get the room cleaned up, right? Did you just blow? I know how to clean my room. Don't tell me that. Don't come knocking on my door, right? Listen, sis, you know, the steak was good. You put a little too much salt on it.
All right.
You keep doing that, we might have diabetes. Right? That Kool-Aid was a little bit over much sugared. See? That's why I don't do anything anymore. Whatever I do just gets railroaded.
God.
When in actuality, you're being taught how to make things better, how to do things better, how even to perceive and see things better. Right? So David understood this because he understood the mercy and the grace that he was receiving from the Father in his journey of perfection, because that's what it's about. As a man, as a woman, we're on our journey to perfection because Christ is perfect, right? Matthew 4.
Right.
We should be perfect, right?
God.
So in that perfection, you got to be told in areas that you're wrong at or areas that you don't know about. So why do we have the mindset of, I know? You ain't got to tell me that. Oh, here we go again. That's that childlike mind. You got to really understand how men and women are developed, how biblical, spiritual, godly men and women are developed. It comes through what? Correction. It comes through understanding what this process even is about when receiving the word as men and as women in from whatever life we came from. Right? Because you may have brothers that come into the knowledge or meet brothers that know the knowledge and it's like, man, I'm a procrastinator. Right? Well, we got to work on that. Right? Man, sisters, man, I really don't know how to build a household. I don't really know how to be a wife. I don't know how to be a sister. Well, you got to be shown these things. And it might feel as what? I'm being afflicted. Your flesh is being afflicted because your flesh is proud. Our flesh naturally is proud. It thinks that it knows. Thinks that it knows everything. Don't tell me that, man. Right? When you needed to hear those words, even though it cuts you deep and it wasn't even that serious. Right? The reproof wasn't even that deep, but the cut was, because it's supposed to cut that ego out of all of us. That's the first step. Are you serious about moving forward to be disciplined in the Most High? Right? To even understand God's discipline, how he moves, how he operates. God is not a woman. He's not effeminate. So now his methods and strategies are not that. You're not always going to get a rub on the back. Right? We get it and move on. No, you might get a little stern talking to. Right? You might even have correction that hit hard like David, where his whole household went crazy. Son sleeping with his daughter, son trying to kill him, son sleeping with his wives, Saul after him, whatever it was. Right?
Yeah.
So we have to see is that correction is good. Being instructed and guided is good. But according to what standard? And that's what we're going to be going after. It's according to the standard of the Most High. And that's how all men should really start to focus on and look at. We're looking at the Father. It's not about what I can find on ChatGPT. How to be a man on ChatGPT. That ain't it. ChatGPT don't understand what a real man is. And even if it does try to conjure up or generate understanding, where are they pulling from? The Bible. Stop playing. They're not pulling up from the Quran. They ain't pulling up from the Book of Dead. So let's read this. Come on.
Verse 71.
Right. So again, going into the scripture, I'm precepting it with what I just pulled in 1 Corinthians 13 and 11 about being that mature brother or sister. And one of those things is moving in the mindset of being willing to receive correction, guidance. Go ahead. Come on.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 71.
Go ahead.
It is good for me that I have been afflicted,
Go ahead.
that I might learn thy statutes.
There you go. I've been afflicted. Give me a definition of afflicted. It's good that I've been afflicted, that I might learn your ways, your laws, your statutes, your mindset. Because this is now how we start to develop that what? That disciplined mind. Right? That disciplined mind is now locked into the order of how the Most High wants him to operate. The do's and the don'ts. David said it was good that I was afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. Y'all see that?
Come.
I'll give you one more. Go to Ecclesiasticus. I'll give you one more with this. Go to Ecclesiasticus. Write about this discipline. Him that receiveth my discipline. Go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. Or is it 1? Hold on 1 second. Let me get this. Yeah.
I got afflicted.
Afflicted? What you got?
Definition.
Go ahead.
Afflicted. Grievously affected or troubled.
It says what?
Grievously affected or troubled.
Grievously affected? It said affected?
Affected.
Okay.
Or troubled. Mentally or physically impaired.
There you go. So David said it was good that I was afflicted. It was good I felt a little pain because it made me walk the right way. It made me now consider my ways. it made me now respect the Most High even more so that I can move forward in the way he would want me to walk, think, act. This is the point of a lot of our painful moments that we go through, right? Was it self-inflicted or is it the Most High proving us in these moments, these trials? What you got?
I got scriptures.
Right. What you have? You have something different, Samaya?
It says suffering from a physical or mental ailment.
There you go. Suffering from a what?
Physical or mental ailment.
Mental. And we could be afflicted in the mind because why? Our mind is naturally against what's being told to us. Because we have a perverse perspective, right? We're looking at things the wrong way. Oh, you just don't like me. You don't want me to be great. But it's like the knowledge and wisdom that's being given to you is meant to do that. You're just looking at it one way, skewed, narrow-minded. So a lot of our people can be afflicted mentally. But David said it was good that I was afflicted so that I can learn thy statutes, right? Where you at, Ak?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 17.
No. I want Ecclesiasticus. Give me Ecclesiasticus. I'm going to show you 18 and verse 14. Not there yet. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 14. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 14.
Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 14.
Right, because let's be real. You know, it's like how to be more of a disciplined man. You know what Nike say? What does Nike say, Azariah? What's their slogan that they made millions of dollars off of? What you know, somebody? What does Nike say? There you go. Just do it. Right? It could be that easy, right? Just do it. Do what you know you got to do. You got to get up and do it, right? But to be honest with you, there's a lot more that goes with that because it's why are you getting up to do it, right? Why are you consistent in it, right? But again, we're going into this godly man or what is a man? How to be more of a disciplined man, right? So we're going to give some balance through the scriptures. So where are you at, Ak? This is
Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 14.
Ecclesiastes 18 and verse 14. Go ahead.
He have mercy on them.
Right. So God has mercy, right, on them. Go ahead.
That receive discipline.
There you go. God has mercy on brothers and sisters that receive discipline. Somebody give me a definition of discipline. God has mercy on them that receive his discipline. Are you ready to put away childish ways, childish thoughts, and move forward in the spirit of Christ? To be able to be that godly, disciplined, focused man. This is where it all starts at. Instruction, guidance. Are you ready to receive the wisdom? Pity, compassion. Pity or compassion manifested towards a person in distress. He has those that receive his discipline. What do you got for discipline?
Discipline.
Yeah.
Control gained
Uh-huh.
by enforcing obedience or order.
There you go. It says controlled what?
Gain
Control gain.
by enforcing obedience or order.
Are you ready to be in order? Are you ready to be guided? Right? Discipline. Education, instruction, cultivation, also improvement. So discipline is about improvement, education, and instruction. Do y'all see that? And that comes through the precepts. That comes through counsel. It comes through chastisements. Listen, it comes in experience as well too, right? The things that we go through that we can learn from. Another definition of discipline is correction. Chastisement, it says punishment intended to correct crimes or errors. A lot of times on this walk of faith, we do error because the carnal mind starts to come in instead of being led by that spiritual mind. Can we agree to that, y'all? That a lot of times you're told to do certain things in the spirit. The Bible says, do this, do that. And you do what? The opposite. I don't feel so good about that decision that was told to me. I don't know if that was the best approach, right? Even though the priest told me, I don't think that was the best approach. This is what that means, right? Where it says, again, it says, intended to correct crimes or errors. So let's read that one more time.
Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 14.
Go ahead.
He have mercy on them that receive discipline,
Go ahead.
and that diligently seek after him his judgment.
There you go. And that diligently seek after his judgments, his standard, his way of thinking. All right. Do we see this? So again, most importantly, in regards about this man, disciplined man, well, we got to understand who we are now, what's the word? Who we're mirroring our life off of, right? Like I said, man, there's so many YouTube videos of these different brothers, right? Sisters dedicated to certain things. We like to copy and mimic them. But what does the Bible say? Let's go to Genesis chapter 1. Let's go to Genesis. No, you know what? No, go to Colossians 3 first. Go to Colossians 3. Right? Let's go to Colossians chapter 3.
Yeah.
That's Colossians 3, right? Right. Go to Colossians chapter 3. I mean, you know what? Hold that. Let's go back to that Genesis 1. I like how it goes. Go to Genesis 1 and 26. So hold that Colossians. We're going to go back to that.
Yeah.
But go to Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26. Right? What was his full question though? Because I know you first said it was in regards of being a man, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to start there. What was that again? What did he say with that?
The discipline on being a man, and also like seeing how to put away like procrastination, laziness,
Right.
and like slothfulness.
Right. We're going to start here with a man. Right? Because being a man will take all that away. Right? Being a man will cause now this individual to be focused on what a man is. Right? As a lot of brothers coming into this truth is starting to find out that a man got some work to do.
Okay.
Right? The Most High is calling men to get active, not to get lazy, not to fall back. So let's read this, because this is why I said is that, well, according to whose outlook of what standard of a man, right, we're trying to be, is it the world standard, or is it how the Father is showing us that a man should develop himself after? Right? That's why a lot of brothers come, man, and then they run. A lot of brothers come and run. Why? Because the standard's too high. No, it's not. That's what we should be fighting to be. This ain't high school. You can't cheat your way through it. Right? You can't ignore your way through it. The Most High is requiring growth, right, and accountability from everybody. So let's hear about this in regards of a man, right? Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26. Come on.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 26.
I mean, we could have went straight to the direct scriptures, right? Right? What I give you the charge,
Yeah.
right? This is the duty of man. But let's